My name is Katie Scully. I am a physical therapist and a clinic director, and I'm from New York. Physical therapy is a great way to decrease pain in order to return to function. We help in this clinic specifically, we will help to mobilize the muscles, mobilize the joints. With that, we increase blood flow. And we help to decrease the inflammation, and in turn that will go ahead and decrease pain. Another big goal in physical therapy with decreasing pain is we restore function and get patients back to doing what they want to do. Physical therapists really focus on restoring function and decreasing pain in order to get patients back to doing what they want to do. Whether it's going out for a walk, whether it's playing sports competitively, whether it's returning to work. Chiropractors generally focus on alignment and structure, and they help to absolutely decrease pain as well, but we're probably more function driven. We have a specific goal that we want to get back to doing. Instead of looking at it as a negative, as, hey, my surgery is postponed, life is postponed, look at it as a positive. Look at it as a time to restore your range of motion, work on your flexibility, work on the joints stability. Work on all of those things that make you function better. There's plenty of exercises we can do in physical therapy to get you ready for surgery. So it's just more that we can do to prepare. We at PRN, we allow either cash pay or we go through insurance. So cash pay is super easy. You come in and you pay as you go. There's a amount for evaluations, and then there's a amount for treatments. If you have insurance and you want to go through your insurance, there are different types of insurances. You've got your PPOs, you've got your HMOs, there's Medicare, there's a variety. So for most people, you would have to go through your doctor, speak to your doctor, and then they kind of coordinate with your insurance and get an authorization over with the referral. Other insurances like a PPO, will be direct access for about a month to 10 visits. After that, we would then obtain a referral from the doctor to continue if needed. So you can kind of go either direction. With an HMO also, they will allow a certain amount of visits versus a PPO, which is kind of unlimited in most situations. If you have an impairment, it can always be addressed. So why I became a physical therapist is I've heard people say, oh, I can't do a certain activity because I have back pain or I have knee pain. But I think that can, in most situations, be addressed somehow, some way, whether it's stretching or stabilizing or strengthening. So I think it could be from anybody. I mean, there's pediatric physical therapy all the way up to geriatric and everything in between with sports, rehab, your weekend warriors, you name it. There's always something functional to work on, recreationally. So I think it can be for absolutely anybody. I think in some cases, patients are referred to a surgeon too quickly. They haven't worked on impairments. Maybe they had knee or shoulder pain for a long period of time. It's never been addressed, so they feel like it can't get any better. But if you come to physical therapy, if you see a physical therapist and you work on maybe a tight muscle or maybe a joint that's not moving, that could be the issue between not being able to perform an activity versus perform an activity. So sometimes you just need to get a joint back in place. You need to get a muscle moving. You need to just increase the blood flow and increase the mobility, and you can restore function easily. We've had several patients that thought they needed surgery. Their insurances kind of told them, hey, we will authorize surgery, but let's go through physical therapy first. And lo and behold, they didn't need the surgery. BFR is great for post-op patients. It can be used on anyone. Here we generally use it with athletes, mostly, just because it can get very uncomfortable. And so you need a good drive to get through the whole exercise. Basically what it does is it occludes your blood flow. So if you were to put on the leg and treating the leg, it's going to occlude the arterial blood flow by 80%. If you're going to work on the shoulder or an elbow, it's going to go on the arm and it's going to occlude the blood flow there about by 60%. So it's going to trick the mind and trick the body into thinking it's doing a higher level of activity, when really it's not. So you might feel like with the BFR you're lifting an elephant and it's just your body, the weight of your leg. So it's tricking your mind and your body, but because it's occluding that blood flow, it's actually making your leg muscle or whatever muscle you're working work extra hard. So I personally have been through physical therapy quite a bit through all the sports I've participated in, and it's kept me functional. Besides that, even deeper is I played a sport in college. I was a collegiate athlete, and going to rehab before practice regularly meant that we were avoiding injury. So we quickly saw, hey, if I go in the ice bath, if I work on my core, if I stretch, if I use a heating pack or an ice pack, I'm able to play and without injury. So I saw the benefits there. And that kind of sparked my want to learn more. Hey, why does this work? Why are they choosing these exercises for me? Why are they doing this hands-on work? And then beyond that, kind of as I touched on earlier, I hate when I hear people say, hey, I can't go for a jog or I can't go for a walk. I have a bad back. It's like, well, has it ever been addressed? There's got to be a way to fix it. So yeah, I wanted to go back to school and figure out how to help those people to do what they want to do. I enjoy changing people's lives. I enjoy helping them. They usually come in here and they're in a ton of pain on their first day. They feel hopeless. They don't know why they're here. They don't understand physical therapy, or they've tried physical therapy or other sources of medicine before and nothing's worked. And I enjoy kind of educating them and kind of turning them around and realizing that, hey, this could work. You can go do what you want to do. We just have to put some work in first. I enjoy a person's first day in the clinic, their evaluation the most, because usually they come in a ton of pain, they feel hopeless, they don't understand what physical therapy is, they've tried things in the past and nothing's ever worked. All they know is that they have pain and they can't do what they want to do on a daily. So I love having them come in, putting them at ease, and just explaining to them what we do and how we can help, doing that full assessment. And then with work, just showing them, hey, do a couple exercises here, you follow your home program at home, and you can see benefits. And people come back all the time and they say, hey, I'm actually doing my exercises and I'm actually feeling a lot better. I've had this back pain for 10, 15, 20 years. I feel relief. I've never woken up and not had back pain before, and today I did. PRN as a whole has been a super supportive company, from all the way up to the corporate level, all the way down to the clinical level. Our highest corporate level people, sure, yeah. Our highest corporate people, it's doors open. This is my cell phone number. Shoot me a text, shoot me an email. If we need to meet, we'll meet and have lunch. There's never been a time where I couldn't get a hold of anyone or I couldn't get an answer or a question answered. It has been the absolute most supportive company. I took the role here as clinic director, physical therapist, and co-owner, never being clinic director before, definitely never being an owner of anything. And so I was a little bit over my head, I felt like, but they put me at ease immediately. I felt like I had the support of everyone behind me. To this day, so I've been here for almost 3 years, I feel like I can call anyone at the highest corporate level and they'll answer my phone call or call me right back within a couple hours. And then at the clinic level, I think we're all super supportive. We have clinic directors throughout the county, and we have weekly meetings. We're all there for each other, especially during COVID when our therapists have been out. Our support staff have been out. We've all been able to kind of pitch in and help each other out, no questions asked. So I think that's huge, and that says a lot about the company too. I literally don't have a bad thing to say about it. Through COVID and through extreme circumstances, everyone's been behind you 100%, super understanding, just with open arms, how can we help? So with that and just the normal day-to-day stuff, it's just a family, it's a team atmosphere all the time. It's just, I enjoy coming to work every day.